And we're live.
Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects into the life. Thanks for joining me today as we uncover the mysteries of the Mandela effect itself and find out the true meaning of it all. We must discover what is really happening, what is really going on here, to change these things that we know and hold dear to us. And let us help others discover the meaning of the Mandela effect and how it affects them and the price of milk. Thank you. No, I don't take. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Hey guys, good evening and welcome to the channel. We're discussing Mandela effects into the life. Thanks for joining. Good to have everyone. Welcome. It's been a wonderful and amazing week. Glad to have you guys here with us. We've got plenty to cover tonight. We're going to do a few call-ins and maybe accept a few callers if you'd like to call in and join in our show. So with that being said, we're going to start off. We're going to start off by doing what we usually do around this time. We'll do some announcements. We'll do some birthdays, and then we'll jump in and dive into Teresa's group posts. So go right ahead, Teresa. Tell us the birthdays for this week.
Yeah, I got a couple of them. September 13th, it was Anthony Rogers. Yay. He's a huge contributor in my group. Happy birthday to you. His birthday, like I said, was on the 13th. Let's see. Yvonne Rogers, her birthday was the 15th. Josh Armstrong was the 15th. Upcoming birthdays, we have Shamron Beth, hers is September 23rd. Polaris Barris is September 24th. Michael Baird, September 27th. And that's it for September. That's it, unless you know anybody who's in September. I'm not going to do October's until towards the end of the month. And then I can start doing October's. That's it, Brian.
Okay, awesome. Great. Now that we got the birthdays out the way, we'll do a few shout outs here. We got John Nada's joined us. John Nada is here, Noise Guru. Yeah, everyone's coming. There was little when we do these shows, the start time sometimes alters a bit.
We're early today.
Because of Flickr, mostly we have to rely on Flickr to not give us any trouble uploading. But so far, it's going to be great. We should be on time and everything. So let me go ahead and do Teresa's Facebook group stuff here. Okay, I apologize. You guys, hold on one second. Okay. So there's a giant. There's a giant. Katie did. Right.
Huge. Something I wouldn't want to get near. It's scary. Wait till you see how big it is. Holy crap.
I mean, holy moly. Look at this.
That looks like something you'd have nightmares about. I'd be like, no. I've never seen that. Oh my God.
Is that what they sound like in real life?
Yeah.
Giant Katie did?
That's scary.
All right, what kind
I don't know how big they get, Brian, but I imagine this is huge. Look at his hand and look how big it is. It's literally covering his hand.
I mean, my first thought is it looks like a giant grasshopper, but don't get too close to these suckers. They got see all these little sharp edges and stuff like that? I would not want to get close to one of these.
Oh my God, that's scary.
Let's see. Next up, we have Teresa Lynn shared this one. Have you guys ever heard of cold fire? You want to read this? This is yours, Teresa.
Actually, it was Jose. It was Sag Arm Mandela effect, and that's Jose. He was a guest on a few weeks ago or before that. And Sandy also gave him some pictures. Have you ever heard of cold fire? Ice lights on fire, crystal and tape can produce cold fire or light and more. Please go check out Jose's video below. His channel is Mandela Effect. And also thank you to MESandyDiVa for providing pictures as well. I think you'd be fine if you clicked on his link, right? You wouldn't get a copyright, would you? There's a link there. Brian?
What? What's that?
You wouldn't get a copyright, would you, if you click on his link?
I don't think so. Where's that link? Right here?
Yeah. Right there. Yep, that's it.
No, not for just clicking on it.
Ever heard of cold
There you go.
fire?
There it is. There's the
my
video.
favorite thing all year long.
Okay, and so I thought, what is spookier than ice that's on fire?
What?
So I have a bucket of ice there. Why don't you come closer to me over here?
Okay.
Let me give you this handle.
It always makes me nervous when this is on a giant stick.
That's okay. Just bring
Okay.
it down. Okay, let's get rid of this.
Okay.
Bring it down near the ice.
Is that just
Uh-huh.
regular
See what
ice?
happens. See if you
Alright.
can make ice.
Yes,
can't
this
be.
is what's, yeah, watch this.
Right down next to it. Right down next to it. A little bit closer. A little bit closer.
Okay.
No, that's okay. It's just the ice sort of melting. We can actually just sort of leave it right
Oh,
there.
okay. All right.
And-
Oh.
Ooh, I
Womp,
think.
womp.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It's gonna work.
Oh.
Well, no,
Came
It's-
back.
it's gonna work really good
Uh-huh.
in just a second.
All right.
But
Do I need to do anything else?
no, that's perfect. See,
Wow. Okay.
No way.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yes, way. Look at this. Ice.
obviously, ice is not flammable, so there's some sort of chemical reaction going on. there,
Yeah.
right?
Come on, trickster Carl. Give it up.
I know. Now, it took a little bit of time for that reaction to sort of get going, but
Yeah.
as you can see
Wow,
now,
that's so cool.
we've got spooky flaming ice. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take this away from you. So let's talk.
Triboluminescence has been known for a long time. In fact, it's said that the indigenous Ute tribes of America, thousands of years ago, gathered quartz crystals and put them in buffalo hide. So basically, they made quartz rattles with a little bit of skin around it that could lit through light.
I don't want to play too much of this because there may be copyright actually. So
Yeah, but Sandy stuff's in there too. Look.
this
that's
is from
her
Sandy
thing.
stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Look at
there's these,
twirling. Look at twirling fire. See, I
fire
think Sandy
tornadoes.
found that one. Yeah, twirling.
That's some pretty crazy stuff, right?
Look
But
at
the sparks that form are actually hot, but they produce a lot of light. So this won't start a fire or anything, but you could light your way with it. Triboluminescence has been known for a long time. In fact, it's said that the indigenous Ute tribes of America, thousands of years ago,
No.
Look at.
I want to see some more of this stuff here, but I'll go toward the end. Usually the end of a video provides you with a lot of times it's like the best information. So let's see.
Yeah. Well, Sandy did have a few slides in here too, somewhere towards the beginning. What the heck?
Potassium dihydrogen phosphate.
Whoa. What do you think, Brian?
I don't know. I'll have to ask my sister on this one because she's more of the scientist. You know, when it
Yeah.
comes to, she took more chemistry, so I'll have to ask her about this one. But what
Pretty
do you guys
amazing.
think about that?
Yeah, pretty
Please post in-
amazing, huh?
Yeah, please post in the comments what you guys think about this one. If you've ever known of this before, ever. If not, I mean, if you've heard of it before, that's great. If not, then you're like me and many others who probably never heard of this before.
Looks like something you would
Moving on.
see on the Big Bang Theory, Brian. Something that Sheldon and his friends would be talking about, something like this, you know, on the Big
Mhm.
Bang. I thought this was
Yes.
kind of cool. Eric Michael, you might want to read this one.
You want to read
Go
this
ahead.
one? Actually, I'm going to pull up some of the Flickr folders. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
here.
Eric Michael, he does contribute a lot in my group. Does anyone ever remember elephants being able to talk or mimic people? This blows my mind. Now elephants join crows, seals, and gorillas. Elephants mimic human speech. I don't know if there's a video there, but maybe you can find a video. Excuse me, I got hiccups, sorry. It's crazy. What do you think, Brian?
Is there a video?
No, but maybe you can find one. Maybe you can Google one somewhere.
Elephants mimicking human speech?
Yeah, see if we can find one. He didn't attach a video. I'm sorry. I thought maybe he would, but I want to see it. Yeah, maybe you can find a video on it. Oh, look. Yes. Let's see.
Wait, is that the man talking or the elephant?
The man talking. I want to see him mimicking. That's not it, Brian. That's just him telling what to do. See if you can find where it says mimicking. Imitate.
I would like to see an actual
There you go. What's that big wait?
video.
Koshik the elephant can speak Korean? What?
Apparently, this was on USA Today.
Oh, there you go. Turn that up. Turn that up. Oh,
Hold
man.
on. Stupid ads. Hang on.
What?
No, I don't know if I believe that. You believe that? It sounds like they got one of those little voice boxes. That maybe they put inside it. I don't know.
I have to
That's
hear
so
more.
weird. Imagine having a talking elephant. That they could be our
Yeah,
mascot.
then we'll have. Well, cats almost talk. I've watched videos where they're pretty much you can understand them. Cats,
No,
especially.
I'm looking at this ad right here for Sunday Ticket. I'm thinking about our football team in Alabama's Alabama Crimson Tide. And the elephant is our mascot, and this would be perfect if we had a talking elephant. You know?
Yeah.
Over here in Alabama.
That's cool. This one's from Anthony. He like I said, he posts a lot in my group. Anthony, look what this says.
Top contributor, the Sporting Tribune. AI robots infiltrated the Chargers season opener at SoFi Stadium to promote the 20th Century Studios, the creator. AI robots roamed amongst the crowd during the Dolphins' 36-34 win over the Chargers on Sunday.
Check it out. They had him in the crowds. Look. See him?
Wow. Yeah, they're dressed all like normal. Now, were they just there for... I wonder if they were... They look like...
They look real.
They look so real, so lifelike,
You could be sitting next to an AI person, Brian. You wouldn't even know it.
Yeah, I love the comments here. Don't you love this, Karen Leister?
What's
Get
it
those
say?
creepy things away from me. I guess we all know why we carry water bottles around with us now, don't we? Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to hurl water over your $2 billion fake human. Oh boy.
She's got a sense of humor, Karen. I like her.
Yep.
What other comments are there? Mark Fewings. Oh, wait, what did he say?
This is for a movie. Mark Fewings, yeah, he was actually commenting here. This is for a movie called The Creator coming out soon.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. When's it coming out? The Creator. I'm going to write that one down. The Creator. We know when that Creator is coming out, Brian. It sounds like something you would want to watch. The AI stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm all into the research of it and everything, but
me too.
Just hoping the Terminator 2 scenario doesn't ever play out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. What do you think, Brian? When does the Creator come out?
I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, you got me curious now because I definitely want to see it. Let's see here. The Creator. Does it say when?
The director of Rogue One. 2023, actually.
Does this say when it comes out? There you go. Release date. There you go. Yeah. Release date. Click on release date.
September 29th.
29th. Got it. I'm writing that down.
It'll be in both theaters and in IMAX also.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I love that. I used
wanna
to go
see
to
that.
IMAX theaters all the time. You definitely put that on your list, Brian.
I am. I'm putting it on my list right now.
All right. Cool. We have any other things? Links? Yeah, that definitely looks good. The creator.
Okay, I'm going to take a vote from the chat right now because I think this is a great time to interact.
Okay.
I think we need to ask our chat who we will contact, what business we will try to call, and ask them some stuff about the Mandela effect.
Okay. Did we have any more links from my group, or was that it?
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, so we're back to
All right.
back to reality here. We're gonna be calling some people. I was
Okay.
thinking about checking like with a Kohl's maybe, or like it'd be really great if video stores were still in existence. We can contact a video store and ask them some movie questions.
Yeah.
Like,
Everything
Star
is
Wars.
just streaming. Everything is streaming now. You don't. No more Blockbuster. I think they just closed the last one. You know what I mean? Everything you download, stream it. You know what I mean? Netflix,
Yep.
Hulu, all them. Everything's
and-
TV now. Yeah.
Yep, and a lot of places have gone to automated calling. So when you call, you don't reach a person right away. It's like you have to answer like 50 just to get to somebody.
Press 1 for this. Press 2 for this. Press 4. Oh, okay. You press 4. Now you need to press 2 again, and you're like, oh my God, I just want a real person. It's quicker to go down there than trying to call them.
Okay.
Are you going to be doing any drawings tonight? You know, your automatic thing? You going to be doing that?
I think we're gonna have to see, because we do have a lot to work in here, and I tried to we're gonna try to stick to our schedule and end at a decent time, 11
Okay.
p.m. I'd like to stick to that.
Do you want
So
to do
what about-
call-ins or call-outs?
I was thinking. Okay, let me take answers from the audience, and then I'll give my input. Let's see.
Okay.
So who do you guys think we should call? And don't say Ghostbusters. If you do, I'm just gonna laugh.
Live calls. I love them.
Yes, we want to do it probably 2 calls, depending on how much time we have, and then you guys are welcome to call in. I'll open up that phone line where you guys can call in.
Yeah. They can tell us stories and personal
Okay.
effects that they've gone through. I know I have had my few.
Noise Guru says, we have a video store in town. I live in the past. What video store? I'm curious about that, Noise Guru. Please
Oh, wow.
please do. I'd love to hear it. Let me do a couple shout outs here. So we got John Nada, Noise Guru's here. I mentioned you guys. Mandanimal's here.
Yay, Mandanimal.
Robert Humphrey. Hey, Robert. Good to have you. Gerald Neal's here. Mandanimal's here. High Pockets. Hey, good evening. Okay, that's Go-Kart Bob is here.
Oh, welcome, Go-Kart Bob.
Yeah. He says, who are you going to call? I'm so tempted to say it.
Well, you know Chuck E. Cheese is just back to Chuck E. Cheese now. Like right down the street from me. Yeah, they're back to Chuck E. Cheese. I don't really know if that was really a name change. That's what confuses me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm affected by that one.
Well, that's the weird thing is I've seen it both ways now, the actual building. And I don't know how to explain that one. You know what I mean?
Yes. I'm trying to find some ideas, Teresa. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to pass you off here.
Well, I was trying to think who else we can call.
I'm thinking like a late night 24-hour gym, or something like maybe a pizza joint, like a pizza place.
Oh, pizza place. Papa John's?
I was thinking more of like a mom and pops kind of pizza place.
Okay.
Hey, Man the Animal says, let's call Bob Barker.
He'll be back again.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, a lot of these actors they're don't fall for the lie. They might. They're probably going to come back. Eventually.
I really think they're
What
cloning
happened
people,
to-
Brian. You hear me?
What's that?
I think they're cloning people. I think that's why we keep seeing people coming back. I think they're cloning them. Like the original one will die, and then they had a clone of them. And that's why they're still there, like
Yeah.
alive.
Did you ever see that movie, guys? It's called The Sixth Day. It's with
Yeah.
Arnold in it, and I don't want to give too many spoilers, but
Yeah.
there's this rule in the movie called The Sixth Day, and if a clone,
It was good. It was
that-
really good.
yeah, I think Arnold in the movie he discovers he's a clone. Yeah, it's a really old movie. You guys have to see it. Very good. Very
It's
good movie.
where his clone takes his family, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And he wants his family back. It was a really good movie.
Hey, what about like no, we can't, a restaurant?
What about a donut place? No, donuts are in the morning. Shoot. Why don't we just have people call in, Brian? Like live calls.
I think. Well, I placed in the title call-ins and call-outs, so I think we need to do at least one call-out. But so far, you guys haven't really given me any realistic ideas. I need some realistic ideas of places to call.
I don't know what's open this late, Brian, except pizza places. You know?
Yes. And just while you guys are thinking, I'm gonna have to mute my device real quick because my daughter just woke up from her nap. Give me 1 second.
How's everybody doing out there? Can't believe it's going to be fall pretty soon. It's like time is going by so quickly, like too fast. You guys agree that time is just moving faster and faster? Let's see how everybody's doing.
Okay, I'm back, you guys.
Okay. I was talking about
so
how
what-
fast time is moving, Brian. Like we're going to be in the fall already, like literally October soon.
Yeah, no, we're already halfway past September.
And my birthday's in November. I'm not looking forward to this birthday. This is like my big birthday.
I
big one.
want to see out there. I want to take a poll of ages. Okay,
Ages.
how just post your age in the chat. I want to know how old some of you guys are, how young you. Usually the older you are, we say we use the word young. How many years young are you?
Well,
So how many years?
let's give our
young
age, Brian. Let's
are
give
you?
our age. I'm going to be 60 on November 12th, but I don't think I look that old. I'll be the big 60. What about you, Brian?
I'm turning the big 4-2.
Ah, you're a lot younger than me. I'm just curious
Wow.
how old everybody is in the group. Let's see. Let's go see.
Noise Guru says 12. Are you serious, Noise Guru?
He's messing with you.
No.
Bellator is 53. Mike Roosum, 46. Shelby.
Wow.
Mananimal 64. Oh, wow. Cool. Gerald
never
Neal's
guessed.
59. Mananimal says, I'm already neutered. Okay.
No, I'm being serious. How many years young are you, Noise Guru? I'm
He
curious.
says he's 12.
High Pocket 66. Wow.
Oh,
That's
thank you,
awesome.
Gerald. I don't feel 60.
We have such a wide spread here.
I use Retin A on my face too. So my skin looks good. I use Retin A. Really good for your skin. For anybody out there that wants their skin to look young, try Retin A, but just be careful with it. It's very strong. Right, Brian?
Teresa, you should get some endorsements from them so we could post it here in you know,
I get my
Yeah.
Retin A at Sally's. You care? Actually, I was going to say call them,
yeah.
but they're already closed.
Is there a Sally's beauty supply that we can call?
They're closed. They closed at 7. It's 7:40 here, Brian. Remember,
Oh,
I'm
no
on
way.
Pacific time.
No way.
I'm in Las Vegas. Yeah, everything closes. Well, not everything.
All right. Well,
The strip's still open, the casinos,
I
but
mean, I know there's a Kohl's that's open. We can try a Kohl's or something
my
like that.
pockets
Or,
is 66. And oh my God, I can't say that name. Emily says 32. Bob says 62 in 2 weeks. Huh. I've got a lot of older people here, Brian. That's cool. I don't think, you know what's weird, Brian? I don't think the younger people are as affected as the older people because a lot of these effects go back further, if you notice that. Does that make sense?
yeah.
A lot of the
Yep.
effects are before people were born. Well, before kids. The young kids, I don't think they're affected. Like, now here's an example. Seth, your son, what is he? Does he remember, Luke, I am your father, or is he with the current timeline? What does he remember?
He remembers Luke, I'm your father.
So he is affected by it. Okay. I wasn't sure if he
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at. Okay, so there is a Chick-fil-A that's open. I thought about maybe calling them.
Oh, call Chick-fil-A. You used to work at one. Let's do Chick-fil-A. Good idea.
Okay.
We're going to do a live call to Chick-fil-A. We're going to see what people remember. I'm curious to see if they're affected, Brian. Call it Chick-fil-A. Do a live call. And
Okay,
you
we're
worked at
gonna
one
call the
too.
we're gonna call the one in Vista, California, and let's see if we can get somebody.
Okay, let's do it. Brian and I used to do live calls all the time. It's so fun. Like seriously, love doing those. It's funny because people are like, "What?" We catch them off guard.
Okay,
Literally.
you're not gonna be able to hear them at all. Teresa's not gonna be able to hear them at all because she's in the chat with me, you guys. So help me ask them some stuff.
Okay, I'll mute myself too. Let me know when you're
3,
calling.
2, 1. I'm calling now. Yes. What'd you say your name was? Hi, Christopher. I'm Brian. I'm calling because, well, I used to work at Chick-fil-A, and long story short, the K is missing from Chick-fil-A. Do you remember Chick-fil-A without the K or with the K? Can you hear me? Okay, so Chick-fil-A is spelled with it's spelled CHICFILA, right? And you remember the K distinctly or without the K? Yeah, I'm sorry. I know there's this thing called the Mandela effect, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with or not. But I remember distinctly Chick-fil-A without the K. Have you ever had anyone ask you that before? Um, well, the thing is, it really bothers me that hardly anybody remembers it without the K anymore. All right, so okay, so you guys heard that, right? So he's probably from the uh, probably one of the Gen Zers or Gen Y, maybe, who don't really remember. But this is my first time getting back into this, so Pumpkin Peanut's here. Welcome, Pumpkin Peanut. Pumpkin Peanut says 50 plus, and I remember CHICFILA. With the K looks weird to me now, and I learned about that in 2017. Yeah.
So what happened, Brian? I couldn't hear. I only heard your side.
Okay. Could anybody hear that other person? Did anybody hear them?
I couldn't hear.
I know you couldn't, but I'm asking the chat.
Oh,
Were you guys
okay.
able to hear the gentleman on the phone? Anyone? Did anybody hear that other person? Please tell me you heard that. Oh, Gerald says couldn't hear them. High Pocket says no, couldn't hear them. Okay, maybe I have to use the browser instead. I'm sorry. This is it used to work better on my MacBook. Okay.
I think you're the only one who heard it, Brian. Oops.
All right. Who can I test call? I thought we tested this earlier. I'll just try it through the browser. Yeah, Chick-fil-A, I think, was one of the first ones to really change. In for me, it had to be between 2003, 2001 to 2011, in that time frame. That's about the time I think it changed for me. Post in the chat when it changed for you guys. When did you realize it changed? Let's see. And who else should I call now? I want to call one other place because I feel like that was a dud.
Who else?
Okay, Go Kart Bob says couldn't understand him. We heard him. Okay, so yeah, it depends on the state. We should probably let them know that we're calling to let them know that they are on the show. Teresa,
I'm here.
any other places or suggestions?
It's late. I mean, I don't know who's open. I mean, to me, only thing open are like restaurants, 24-hour restaurants. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
well, what's one of the Mandela affected restaurants that you know of?
None of the pizza places, right? I can't think of any, Brian. Maybe ask the
Okay.
chat. Or let's do some call-ins. Not sure how long Sandy's going to be. Do you? Let's do some call-ins.
Okay, hold on one second.
All right. Okay. I can't think of any other places, but Chick-fil-A was a good one. I was going to say if there was any video places you could call, you could ask about the Shazam thing. You know what I mean? If there was any video
Yeah,
places.
it would be easier if there were video places open because there's all kinds of Mandela affected movies.
Yeah, plenty of those. Like Forrest Gump's Life is Like a Box of Chocolates. You could do that one. The Shazam one. What's some others?
Okay, let me try this one here. Call.
Okay.
This one's not Oakley. Let me try Vista Fitness Club, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, did you guys hear that? It said the number is not in service at this time. Did you guys hear that?
What?
Please tell me you heard that.
No, I didn't.
I'm asking the chat, did they hear it?
Oh,
You know, I might just call on speakerphone. That may actually be better. Let's see, is there a Google Voice app? Let me see if I can download that real quick.
Brian, what are you going to ask them?
Oh my gosh. Hang on.
Brian.
Hold on one second.
All right.
Sorry, there's a lot of dead air here. I just downloaded this thing, so I want everybody to be able to hear this stuff. It's making me re-verify. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, all right. All right. So I suppose we'll call a 24-hour gym. It might be tinny though, so be mindful of that. But you'll at least be able to hear them, Teresa. Oh, I know. Planet Fitness. Okay.
Planet Fitness. Why don't you call them?
Yes. Hi. Good evening, sir. I'm hoping you have a few moments I can talk to you about something because I'm doing a live YouTube show and I just need an opinion. It's related to the Mandela effect. Have you ever heard of the Mandela effect before?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Then you probably heard of my channel then. Brian MacFarlane. Brian MacFarlane. It's called the Brian MacFarlane effect. That's the name of the channel. Really? Well, you can look it up. So anyway, we're just taking some time just to interview some people about the Mandela effect. It's hard because most times when you call people, you usually get like an automated system you have to go through, like just to reach someone. So I'm glad I reached you. But I have some really important questions to ask. So which Mandela effects like seem to affect you the most? Like,
I'm so sorry. Can you give me one moment? Let me help this. Real quick.
sure. Yeah, that's fine. This guy seems to be pretty responsive. Did you hear that, Teresa? I got him on mute. Teresa, did you hear him?
Yeah, is he affected?
He is. But that's what
Wow.
yeah, he's heard of the Mandela effect. So I'm waiting to he's helping another customer out real quick.
Has he heard about your channel?
Yeah, yeah, he has not heard of my channel.
You have to tell him about it. And my Facebook group too, of course. That's amazing. See, there are people out there who are affected. We just don't know everyone who is. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, he seems to be receptive. He hasn't hung up on me yet. Did you guys hear him? Please tell me you heard him.
Maybe he feels like, hey, I'm not alone. There's more of us out there, which is cool.
Gerald says can't hear them. Gerald, are you sure?
I can hear it.
Okay, right now that he's stepped away. But did you hear them before?
It's got you on hold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna come back, Brian?
Okay, Man Animal says yes, definitely heard him.
Cool.
So we're waiting to see. So what other questions would you like me to ask him?
About the Monopoly Man, about Fruit Loops, about Skechers. The big ones. The big ones.
Yes.
The ones, the ones that people know the best, like Oscar Mayer Wiener, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he is affected.
Okay, Bellator Senex, you say you heard? Okay. And I apologize for any low volume here. Okay, so
Is he coming back, Brian?
hopefully, yeah, we're gonna see.
Okay.
And please help me, by the way. What was his name?
I don't know.
I should have. I didn't. I was too busy focusing on the questions to ask and things to say. I completely forgot his name.
Just ask him about a few of them.
Yeah. Okay, we're just waiting, guys. Teresa.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm listening. What, Brian? He will come back, right? He will come back, right?
I'm hoping so. Michael Fontaine says, Dave, General Sorrow, AOC, call AOC. Who's AOC?
AOC.
John Nada says, call Haas.
Haas. I actually eat a lot of avocados too. I love guacamole and avocados. So yeah, I eat them quite a bit. They're good for you. Dave's
I miss
not
Jiffy
here.
peanut butter. Hi, Orion Spur. I miss Jiffy peanut butter.
Jiffy peanut butter. That's another big one.
Mm-hmm.
Jiffy peanut butter, Oscar Mayer, Kit Kat, Having a Dash. Name some more. My Skechers that woke me up. What's some more, Brian? The big one. The big ones. Monopoly Man, his monocle.
Fruit of the Loom.
Fruit of the Loom.
The Black Tom explosion.
Yeah, stuff like that. Well, here's the thing: is we don't know how old this guy is, because I was going to say you can ask him about the John F. Kennedy car,
Mhm.
but he might not. Like, you know what I'm saying? He might not be old enough to know much about that
Fine.
event. And Statue of Liberty. Do you remember Statue of Liberty being on Ellis Island?
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, and what about the Eisenhower dimes? I think he's
Yeah,
back.
that's a weird.
He's back.
That's the weird one.
He's back. Yes, sir. Hi. Hey, welcome back. So yes, I hope you have a few moments where we can talk to you. We are live on the air. If that's okay with you, we can proceed. Hello, sir? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, sir, can you hear me?
What happened?
Hello? Hello? I can't hear you, but if you can hear me, I'm going to call right back. Okay, here we go. Try again.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check.
Are you serious?
Brian, what happened? Did you lose him?
I think so.
Maybe he's really busy.
Could be.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me? If anything, what
Maybe
we're
he
going to
don't
get
want to
out of
talk
this,
about Brian. Maybe he can't talk about it at work.
it's very possible, yeah.
He probably don't want to lose his job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Does anybody have any relatives that want? We could call someone's relative, maybe. I don't know. Let's try this again one more time. I'm gonna give it one more time. Hello? Hello? I don't know. I gave it my best.
Brian, why don't you just do call-ins? Be easier.
Okay.
All right. Put the
All
phone
right. I
number
mean,
up.
at least we did get the word out there, and we notified him that we are recording live on the show. Still, though, I feel like we were halfway there. You know what I mean? I would like to try maybe one more. Could we? Hey, Kohl's is still open. What if we try Kohl's? We could talk about Skechers. Teresa?
What, Brian?
I'm saying we can talk about Skechers.
I think their store's closed too. I don't know
No,
if
the
you could
ones
try a Skechers here
there's
locally. See if they're open.
okay. Actually, hang on. Let me refresh this.
I don't know if any's open right now.
Okay, there's one that closes at 10 o'clock. Kohl's Santa Margarita closes soon. It says at 9
Okay.
p.m.
Well, call about Skechers, like their shoes.
Which one should I call? La Quinta, California, or Rancho Santa Margarita?
What's the hours for both of them?
9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, respectively.
Try the Santa Barbara one.
I didn't
Why
mention
not?
Santa Barbara. There's Rancho Santa Margarita. You want me to call that one?
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, let's try that one.
All right. Sounds good, Brian.
All right, one last chance here.
Okay.
If anything else, like I said, we are planting a seed, you guys, and thanks for bearing with me on this, bearing with us. Probably answering machine
Welcome
too.
to Cole's
Yep.
Rancho Santa Margarita. We are open today from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. To speak to a Sephora beauty advisor, press 1. Home and electronics, press 2. Shoes, press 3. Men's, press 4. Women's and juniors, press 5. Children's and toys, press 6. Please wait while we connect your call.
Hopefully you guys can hear this.
I can hear it.
Can you hear it loud though and clear?
Kinda.
And I really hope we can reach somebody.
You have to
I got
either get an operator or somebody in that department.
Oh, this is Yvonne. How can I help you?
Yes, hi. What'd you say your name was?
Yvonne.
Yvonne, nice to meet you. My name is Brian. I have a live, we do a Mandela Effect channel. And I was hoping just to speak with somebody for a second here. And I'm, mostly when you talk to people, it's like you have to go through all the automated system just to get to somebody. And
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't talk to you about stuff like this. You've called the business.
yes, of course.
Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well,
What did she say?
she stuck to the script, I guess. She really knows her stuff and does not want to speak to anyone who.
What did she say? I didn't hear it.
She says something about this is a business here, and so we don't.
Oh,
We're not allowed to talk about this stuff.
she
That's
probably
what
don't want to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you
Well,
tried.
should I try back with the gym?
No, just do Collins, Brian.
Oh, gosh. I feel like we're so close. We are so close. Okay, let's try the other one. Let's try the La Quinta. Maybe they're a little bit nicer. Okay, so try them. I mean, worst they can say is, "I'm sorry, this is like illegal. Don't call here," or something. I mean, it's not illegal to call and talk to somebody. I'm hoping to get somebody off the script here, but it might be not safe for work.
Welcome to Cole's in La Quinta. We are open today from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. To speak to a Sephora beauty advisor, press 1. Home and electronics, press 2. Shoes, press 3. Men's, press 4. Women's and juniors, press 5. Children.
Can you guys hear that? Hopefully you can hear that.
Please wait while we connect your call.
This will be the last attempt, guys. Again, it's educational. It's for educational purposes.
Hello, how can I help you?
Yes, hi. Good evening. I just had some questions, mostly about Skechers. I bought a pair of Skechers the other day, and are they
That's
enough?
for shoes. You know what? Let me get I got that call, but I'm from men's, the men's department. So let me pass that call with the person in shoes, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Again, we're planting a seed here, guys. I'm on mute. That's all, at least. Hoping to wake somebody up. Sorry about the wait, you guys. Come on. I don't like being on hold here. I'm going to give it 2 more minutes. If nobody picks up, we will move on and have some people call in. Pretty upbeat music. Oh, here we go.
The person you are trying to reach is not available.
Of course.
Goodbye.
Brian, let's just do call-ins,
Okay.
okay? Let's do call-ins.
All right, that was 4 attempts that we made. So we did good. We made some progress. I mean, I think I did manage to get the word through at least the gym guy from what was it, Planet Fitness. He seemed to be really open to the idea. You know, I don't believe in hiding anything. Like, you know, we're out in the open about it, you know, and there's nothing, you know, it's called freedom of speech. You're allowed to say, you know, certain things as long as you're not offending anyone. So I think we did the right thing. You know, the thing with the Mandela effect, guys, what fascinates me the most is it may prove that the multiverse and that God, in this case, you know, in my case, I'm a Christian, and I believe like the higher power, the Mandela effect does help prove that. It's actually enhanced my faith, you know, in Jesus and everything. It's made me have stronger bonds with people, honestly. They're also talking about in terms of psychology, the Mandela effect could be compared to like deja vu. And there's also everybody talks. It seems like a lot of websites talk about confabulation. That's what they're associating it with. But I'm not on board with confabulation. This is not confabulation. Teresa, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Go ahead. I'm just listening to you.
Do you think that it's possible that time travelers are going back in time to make subtle changes?
Yes, I do.
Then what about simulation theory? Are you on board with that?
No,
That
not really.
The
No.
Mandela effect. I mean, living in a computer simulation, and the Mandela effect is
Maybe,
just a result of
maybe we
choices.
are. Maybe we are, Brian.
Oh,
Maybe.
we've been doing this show for how long, Teresa? I have to ask myself that a lot because let's see, we're I think
Since around
year 6.
2015, right, Brian? Around 2015 or before
26
that?
It was 2016, August of 2016 when I woke up to the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Okay, Sandy's given us a 5 minutes, so we have time for one caller if whoever would like to call. Let me go ahead and issue the number to call. All right, you guys. Yeah, thanks for being patient with us. Here's the phone number to call. And you all are welcome to call in. Would love to have somebody call in right now. And let's hear your story. Tell us your story. Tell us how you came into the Mandela effect. What Mandela effects affect you the most? Did you hear about the Mandela effect through YouTube, or was it some other means?
Brian, you got to give out the phone number for calling in.
I did. It's in the chat. Check the chat. Okay, guys, check the chat. The phone number should be there. I'll post it again. Okay, apparently some of you guys who are seeing this on Sandy's channel are not seeing this on on that channel. So let me post it for both channels. There's the phone number to call. We'd love to have you call in. There you go. Settings, calls. Oh. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Oh, hi, LJ. How's it going? Okay, is that YouTube playing in the background? Okay, so people can hear you, right? I'm just making sure that you guys can hear. Can you guys hear her? Teresa's not going to be able to hear you, but can you guys hear her?
No, I can't hear. Only you, Brian.
Okay. Bellator says nope. Cannot hear her. Okay, there's some kind of setting here. Hmm. Okay. I mean, it's turned on. The device is turned on. Hmm. You sure? You guys cannot hear her? Hey, Sandy.
Hi.
Hey, can you hear LJ on the YouTube? You have another device with you.
I just got here. I can't hear anyone. Just you.
What about on the other device? Like, don't you have the other device playing?
Oh no, I have to
YouTube?
get there. I still have to get there. I'm in the middle of doing something. I'm trying to get like the screenshots and stuff. I can't listen yet.
Okay.
LJ, can you say hi? Did LJ say hi?
LJ, are you there? Can you say hi? Can you hear her?
No, not at all. Not
Oh,
even
this
a
is
little.
crazy. This happened whenever I switched to my new computer.
It was always bad on our end, but this is nothing. I can't hear anything.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's bad.
It says I have to allow the browser to play sound. Chrome Web, allow sound in Chrome. Hang on.
Anybody know where Jeff is?
Paste. Allow sites to play sound.
Do you hear me? I'm going to YouTube now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Where's Jeff?
I don't know.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Teresa. I'm gonna
We're
leave.
trying to get LJ. LJ, they can't hear you, they're saying. And I'm trying to fix this.
No caller audio for the chat as well. The chat cannot hear her.
This is so weird.
Hi, everyone in chat. Hi, Belator or Bellator. Which one is it? The first or the second? Please let me know. Hi, General Sorrow.
New
Hi,
start.
DD74, Orion Spur, Gerald Neal, Go Kart Bob, Noise Guru. Ryagamin's here. I'm saying hi to everybody since I just got here. Hi, Hanabi. Hi, John Nada. Hi, Mandanimal. Artsy909's here. I'm sure you guys already did a shout out, huh? Hi, I said Mandanimal, right? Hi again. Hi, Michael Fontaine.
Yeah.
Second, so Bellator. Thank you very much. Hi, Eddie Von Keen.
Yeah, Sandy.
I'm
So
gonna leave.
LJ is still here. LJ, I'm gonna text you my phone number. You can call me on that number, okay? On here. Yeah, I'm gonna send you my phone number so you can call me directly on my phone. Okay.
I'm going
Did
to
you get
leave
that?
really quick.
I just sent it to you on Google Voice. You probably received it in your text message. Check your text message and see if you see my phone number that I sent you. Like on your phone, go to your messages and text message. Oh, it's a desk phone. Okay. Oh man. Okay.
I'm going to leave really quick and try getting Jeff. I'll be right back.
Okay, Sandy. That's fine. Hey, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna call you from my phone. That'll work. Give me 1 second here. You'll see it. Yes, I'm gonna call you now. Okay, thanks.
Hello.
Hi, LJ. I think they can hear you
me
now.
now.
I think they can hear you now.
Oh, that's good.
Can you guys hear her? Okay, Gerald says he can hear you.
Oh, good.
Okay, so
Great.
hey, so what's new?
Well, one thing, there was a couple things. One thing is the sunflowers are acting strange again.
Really?
First, yeah, the last few years, and other people, everybody noticed this. A lot of people noticed it. They used to turn with the sun, and that was like what was really interesting about them. And now they just face east. Okay, so that's been going on for a while. Well, I had these giant Russian sunflower seeds. I planted them 3 years ago, and on the seed packet, it showed each sunflower having one head on it. Okay, so that's how they came up. Each sunflower had one head that all faced east. So then I got seeds off of them, and I planted them last year. So last year would have been the second generation. Same thing happened, like it showed on the picture. They came up straight. There was one head on each. This year, they suddenly got multiple heads. One of them got 12 heads on it. And it was so top heavy, I had to cut it off, and now it's still getting more multiple heads. And not only that one, but like most of them are getting multiple heads. And I've heard that there's varieties that do that, but this isn't that. This is not supposed to be that kind of a variety. And this is the third generation of those seeds. And I didn't know if other people are seeing this with sunflowers. If all of a sudden this year they're getting multiple heads on their sunflowers or not.
When you say multiple heads, are you talking about like multiple
flowers?
Right.
So there's, on this variety, there's normally one flower per stem.
Yeah.
And that's how it was the first year that I planted the seeds. Then I got seeds from those. So then it was the second generation of seeds. They did the same thing. They were normal. And this is now the third year. This is the third generation from the original seeds. They were heritage seeds that I got. And so this year, all of a sudden, they've got multiple flowers on them. It's weird, and they're like stemming off.
Yes.
Like one stem straight up and one flower. They're stemming off to the sides and getting multiple flowers. It's
well.
Weird.
I see what you're talking about here. I don't know if you guys can. So is this happening like everywhere?
That's what I'm wondering, because they all started facing east everywhere, and that was weird because they used to all turn with the sun. And then I don't know what year it changed, because I've only been growing them for 3 years, but they were already facing east. But I did notice them like these like not turning. Why aren't they turning? And then I heard that they hadn't been turning for a few years already, but everybody noticed it. So that's what I don't know. I don't know if other people are experiencing the same thing. Something else weird that's happened with plants is I planted zucchinis and pumpkins and some other different things, and they're getting wonderful flowers and no fruit. I'm only getting like 3. So far, I've only seen 3 squashes on several plants. Beautiful, big, healthy plants. Lots of flowers, lots of leaves, almost no fruit. And there's no pumpkins. There's 2 pumpkin vines. And they're healthy vines with flowers, no pumpkins. And somebody was saying, well, it could be the honeybees. But the thing is, the honeybees have been a problem for a while. And people are beekeeping now more. So there's more local bees. So I don't know if it's not having bees or maybe it's not having ants. I'm not even sure what their pollinators are for those. But
it's just like, and it's not just me, it's the whole area. Other people are having the same problem.
Wow.
At least in our local area, I know it's not just me, and I don't know if it's in other parts of the country or not.
LJ, like you were saying, this could be pretty huge here. Like you talked about, first of all, with them stemming. I see an image here. I got it up on the screen. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Tell me if this is what you're talking about here, where they're growing off like different offshoots. They used to be on a single stem.
Got one in the background, and there are varieties that are supposed to do that. There are multiple head varieties. At least somebody told me there are, but I never heard of them. I've never seen them. I've always seen one flower on one stem on every sunflower I've ever seen in my life. I am told that there are ones with multiple heads, but these aren't supposed to be them. These are supposed to be one. These are Russian giants, and at least as far as I know, they're only supposed to get one head.
Wow.
They're very, the ones I have are very, very tall. They grow like they're taller than me. You know, they grow. That's why they're called giants. They're huge.
Yep, and I have to ask you though. Do you remember that weird Fibonacci series looking spiral that's in the center of them? Do you remember that at all on sunflowers, or is that new to you too?
What happened about sunflowers?
Okay, so sunflowers used to be all brown or all black in the center for me, and yellow on the outside with the petals.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they have this weird Fibonacci looking, mathematical looking sequence design in the middle. Like, do you remember that?
No, I don't know. I mean, mine still look normal as far as that. I don't know what you mean that there's a pattern in them.
Take another look at a sunflower. Just pull up an image on your phone real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. You'll see there's a weird geometric design in the center.
Yeah, well, I can't really go out of where I'm at in my tablet without. I'll just, you know.
That's okay. That's okay. Whenever you have a moment and you can check it. Yeah. So that's a lot to take in there, guys. So again, sunflowers are going through. Seems like they're going through multiple changes, just like every other effect that we've come across. Pretty much is where if they go through one change, sometimes they're not done changing. They go through multiple changes. And I don't know if there's a term for that in the Mandela effect community. Help me out if there is one. Maybe Sandy knows of one, or Teresa. You guys know of a term where a Mandela effect changes multiple times?
Yeah, it's just called flip-flop.
No, flip-flop is when it goes back to the original.
Okay, never mind.
I just call it a repeating Mandela. That's just what I call it. I wouldn't say that's the actual name for it, though.
How about it can't make its mind up?
Anyway, if we can come up with a term for that, that would be great. Like an actual term. Repeating just sounds like it's repeating the same thing over and over. But we're talking about going through multiple changes. When something goes through multiple changes.
A multi-effect Mandela effect?
Yes, that sounds good. A multi-effect Mandela effect. Sandy, you come up with these terms.
Well,
like manskews. She came up with manskews, guys.
I just shortened multiple to multi. It's nothing special.
He says these are wild sunflowers that always had multiple heads. Now mine were not wild; they were purchased seeds, and they were heritage seeds, you know, and they were a cultivated variety. And then General Sorrow says that ours even had heads where the leaves meet the stem. Yeah, mine were doing that too. It's really weird. And that's just not normal.
Yeah, pretty wild stuff. LJ, we thanks for sharing that. We've got to get on with the normal part of the show where we talk about the new changes. So
there was something else real quick.
Oh, sure.
I just wanted to ask them if they've noticed it. Like the change from it getting dark where I'm at from 9 to 8 seemed normal. It happened very gradually, you know, a few minutes left each day, 9 to 8. And then it seemed like zap, it was getting dark at 6. Like it almost seemed like it jumped an extra hour or something. And I don't know if that was just me not paying attention or if other people felt like the darkness, got shorter faster this year.
It did. It seemed like it because it's supposed to, gradually. It's like maybe a few minutes each day or something like that. But now we're seeing
when
like
it went from 9 to 8, it seemed normal to me. It seemed like it went gradual, and then it seemed like about enough time had passed for it to be getting dark at 7, and it was like, what? The sun's going down at 6. It's like it jumped an hour. It was weird.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed it gets dark now around 7. Like, me and my daughter, we had to leave Grandma's house at like 6 or 6:30 to make it home by 7.
Just dark that I felt like it did, but I don't go outside much.
I don't know. At some point it's going to get dark at 5 o'clock, 5:30.
It's just that it happened gradually from 8 to 6. It should have been like, to me, the way the days are going, the sun should have been going down at about 7, and all of a sudden it was 6. It was like it jumped an hour. It's weird.
Yeah, well, we are moving into the fall season, and with that comes, cooler weather. I'm looking forward to the cooler weather, aren't you guys? Like we have highs in the 80s now, where it used to be 90s.
Yeah, it's been a very hot summer.
Yes, July was unbearable. I mean, it was so hot. It got up to 108 here. I'm like, holy moly. Anyway, yeah, thanks for sharing that, LJ. We love having you come on. We appreciate you, and you're always sharing new stuff with us. Appreciate it, and we'll definitely look at the sunflowers some more. All right, well, stay vigilant, and we'll keep you in our prayers. Okay.
All right.
Hope to hear from you again, LJ, and please keep watching the show. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Bye bye. Have a good night.
Good night, LJ. I'm going to do a poll in Teresa's group. There's good options in the chat. We have polymorphic. We have morphing Mandela effect. We have Mandela effect, continuing Mandela effect. All these different options. I'm going to just throw them out in the group as a poll, and whichever one wins, that's what we'll start calling it.
Wait, what now? What are we going to start calling it?
I said I'm going to put a poll in Teresa's group. There's multiple options in the chat. And whichever one everyone likes, that's what we'll start calling it.
Okay. A Mandela effect that goes through multiple changes.
Yes.
Okay. I know I missed a lot here, you guys, but we're gonna go tear into some of these newer ones. We're gonna start with these newer ones and then work our way backwards a little bit. Hope you don't mind.
Well,
So
Jeff is going to be here. Jeff is going to be here in a couple minutes. So if you want to start with the kidney one, for those that missed my short.
Yep.
And the show
and
last week.
Teresa, if it's late for you, if you need to go, you're excused.
Oh wait, Jeff is here. You can go with the new stuff. Go with the residue folders. Teresa's here. Teresa has stuff in the residue folder.
What?
I'm saying, Teresa, if you need to go, if this is your time, if you need to step out or whatever.
Unless you want to stay for your residue.
Yeah, go ahead. Do residue folder then.
Okay. So let's present this one. It's been an interesting show. I don't know how much you caught, Sandy, because I know you were busy. But yeah, we did some really. Yeah, we did some call-ins or call-outs, and we did one call-in, and there was 4 attempts. Okay. Couple of places.
Brian, you should just do them in order because the red is first, then the green, and she's got one in the red too. But
I'm doing them in order.
Oh, okay. All right, Teresa, you want to talk about yours before I explain?
I work in the bottom and work my way up because I know the ones at the top are the newest ones. Is that all right?
Yeah, Teresa.
Teresa, are you there?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I had on mute. I was at Goodwill earlier today, and the one on the bottom I saw In the corner there, that's like an Uncle Sam hat. If you notice it, it's got the stripes and the stars. Okay. And I don't know whose that's on the right, Sandy. Do you? That one
That's
on the right, is that
mine.
yours?
Yeah, I want to point out, Brian, can you zoom in on that, please?
Yeah.
Or go back and, yeah. Zoom
You
in
can
on the
find a lot of
flag.
residue at thrift stores, by the way.
No,
Which
no,
one?
on
The
the
one on the
flag,
right?
Brian.
On the
Yeah.
right.
Here's another flag where the red bar is under the blue, merging into the blue box. I am seeing these everywhere now. And that's in Philadelphia. Like, this is so bizarre.
What do you mean? What do you mean that it's merging into it?
You can see the red bar under the blue box, a sliver of it. You see it?
Yeah, I do see it. Yeah,
I'm seeing
I
that
see that.
over and over and over again. I just wanted to point it out.
Thanks. What's on this next image here? You want to talk about that one?
Esther, now guys, I have to clear something up. I do not remember the rainbow upside down like that. Curiouser does. That's why I find them for Curiouser. But if you find them, still send them in. I still save them for Curiouser. But Esther found this one of the upside down rainbow.
Oh, look at
here
the
we have
airplane.
Yeah, the airplane. It's a drawing
That's
of the
what I
airplane.
remember. It looking like
Yeah.
that. It wasn't sticking out so far. That's awesome.
Wait, hold on. You're talking about the engines, right? You're referring to the jet engines?
Yeah, they were never.
It's everything.
These are
Yeah.
nice. These are good
they're-
residue.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
flat to the wing. That I remember they were flush with the wing.
Yeah.
Maybe sticking out a little bit, but if you look at modern day jets,
Oh.
they're not like that anymore. Yeah, that's
No,
a huge.
they're like
Right, but
sticking.
it's not even the wing though. It's the shape of the body. It's the fact that there's no engine on the tail.
Yeah.
The whole airplane is wonderful
Wait.
residue. Whoever drew this is amazing.
Wait, are you telling me there's engines on the tail now?
Yeah.
What?
No, I don't remember that. I do not remember the engines on the tail.
There's so many problems with airplanes. We've covered them repeatedly. That would
Okay.
be a multi-Mandela effect.
Okay, I think there was a couple
Wait,
more
That's
here.
an
on
old
the
one,
bottom.
Sandy.
I didn't talk about the bottom left. Go back. The bottom right, I mean.
Yeah, I went back. Give it a second.
Louisiana does not have a middle finger here. That is how I remember Louisiana. Florida looks off, but Louisiana looks right.
What's wrong with Louisiana now?
It's got a middle finger.
It does?
Yep. You want to go to a map and look at it real quick?
I'm looking at it.
Oh, no one else can see it.
Okay, I'll put it up on the screen. Hold on.
What's up with Louisiana?
Okay, see the Google Maps shows here.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with it? You're saying because it has like a thing sticking out right here?
Yes.
Area of land?
All of that stuff sticking out wasn't there.
Hmm.
It was rounded.
Okay, I don't like how your
Interesting.
voice is robot-y again. I gotta toggle something here. Okay, speak now, Sandy, or forever hold your peace.
I don't know why it's robot-y, unless you're changing something in the beginning.
No, your default setting everything was off, and I'm having to toggle some things here because it goes back to robot-y at times.
It's got to be
Okay,
your
so
computer.
Okay, so there's the hang on. Okay, yeah, there's the map there. So okay, so we're looking at what's on the bottom left.
The bottom left is Esther's residue of the upside down rainbow for those that remember it that way.
Okay, I see that. Okay.
So Jeff, you want to?
What is this one about?
Griswold or Griswold?
I'm torn on that one. I'm kind of 50-50 on Griswold and Griswold. Part of me remembers the W-A-L-D. You know what I mean? Part of me does. What's the Mandela effect with this one, though, besides the spelling flip-flopping?
That's all we're talking about. Go ahead, Jeff.
Uh-huh.
I don't hear Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
Give me a few more seconds, though.
It's okay. I'll just read it really quick, and then you can explain it. So Jeff found new residue of Griswold with an A in European vacation. The pig in the poke residue was found previously, but now it's on the intro and passport. It's very hard to see on the passport, though. So
Okay, do you want Jeff to explain it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but so there's the pig in the poke residue that someone else found. I think it was Moneybags, but I'm not positive. But it was found a long time ago that it was spelled the original way when they played Pig in the Poke in the beginning of the movie. And then Jeff found this in the intro.
So which
That's
one is
nice. That's nice. Wow. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Wow.
right there in the movie.
It spelled it
just
with
the
an
way I
A.
remember it.
And it didn't change. That's what's even crazier. It stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Very nice.
And
what is it
there's
now?
a closer image
Griswold?
of it. It's with an O now, yes. So there's a closer image of it. Now this is very hard to see. It's his passport in the beginning of the movie. But you can see that's pointed. That is definitely an A, not an O. Do you see it? I wrote Griswold above it. On the bottom one, Brian. There you go.
That's hard to see. It's hurting my eyes.
It's hard to see, but you can tell it's like a pyramid shape.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
definitely an A.
So this one here, I think Brian Staveley covered this the color before, but the name of the bridge. Also, European
Go ahead.
Vacation. Brian Staveley talked about this. I don't remember the white or light blue. Also, what is this bridge called? Does anyone know?
Is that London Bridge?
Yeah, I want to know what people think the name of this bridge is.
I thought it was London Bridge.
Brian, Jeff?
Mm.
If Jeff is here yet? John Nada says London Bridge, and then Noise Guru comes in, that's Tower Bridge. And that's the problem. I always thought it was London Bridge.
I never heard of Tower Bridge. Never.
Yeah. So maybe I'm just not educated on it, but it was London Bridge in my past. But this is actually
That's London Bridge before it was moved to Arizona.
Oh, wow. The other is Tower Bridge, so it's called Tower Bridge.
And I've never heard the name Tower Bridge before.
Try singing that in the children's song.
Were they talking about that bridge? Probably not.
So here's Peter Pan not looking right. What's he doing? His color's off or what?
Yeah. I'm going to have the video clip of this, but you don't have to keep reading the bottom. It's the same thing on the bottom of each shot, but it's so fast that I took screenshots to show you guys. Do you guys remember Peter Pan looking like this? Because I sure don't.
He looks like he spilled mustard. He spilled mustard all over his shirts and pants.
Yeah, now you could say it's because of aging, but something weird happened. So go through them, Brian. There's a couple screenshots. You'll notice that his pants turn khaki here.
No.
It's weird. It gets so weird. That's why I have the video clip too, just to show you guys how weird this is. And why is his hat still green if it's aging? Like, what is happening here? Keep going. Looks good there.
Yeah, it looks good there.
Not there.
What?
Then I color corrected it, and it's still yellow. Still very yellow.
So you're telling me he's changing throughout the movie?
Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. He changes throughout the scene. So we're going to see the clip.
So hang on a minute. Is it one of those things where he's flying maybe? That's when he changes color?
You're going to see a video. You're going to see a
I mean,
video. I have the
I
clip.
mean, maybe the explanation is he's covered with pixie dust from Tinkerbell, which is the pixie dust is yellow. You know.
No, pixie dust is clear. Look, they're different
Okay.
color yellows, Brian. That's mustard. He's full on mustard there. Can't.
So okay.
Here's the
So
clip. Watch him change.
What?
Look. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No. Wait, you found this one, Sandy?
Yes, this was in the grand opening of Walt Disney World. Julie Andrews was watching like clips of movies on Main Street, and this was playing, and I'm like, no way, this is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, okay, yeah, it's the aging of the film that he changes color like that, or a shadow.
Mhm.
But if it's a shadow, why would the shadow make his colors right and not yellow? I don't understand.
I don't
This is
understand
such a
either.
mess.
It is a mess. You're right.
Like, it could be a shadow, but why is his normal colors yellow then? It doesn't make sense. It's wrong either way you look at it. That's what I'm saying. If it's a shadow, why is the shadow the right color? It should
I have
change
no
to
idea.
something else in the shadow, not go back to the right colors.
So Peter Pan is changing like this. That's crazy.
And here he's got a gray hat. He's brown. It's wrong. That's what aging is for me. All right, so this is a 1970 logo. King size clothes of Atlanta. It's all merged. And do you guys recognize that S from anywhere? Because that's the same S from ABC After School Specials. That's the same S from the commercial. Steak and
That's
Brew is
weird,
merged.
man.
It's got a weird T, weird ampersand. The K's closing off like an R. The gallery was a Philadelphia
Oh,
staple.
sorry.
It no longer exists. It's okay. I do not remember the T and the L being connected like that, or the T and the H on the top. And even on the bottom, the E is crooked, the A is broken. I don't remember them. Oh, and there's the full map. All I'm going to say, because it's a future Christmas thing, I had to cover it up. All I'm going to say is that the Great Lakes were more shaped like that for me. But I'll cover that later. But there's also the wide Gulf and a normal New Orleans, like we discussed. Not New Orleans, Louisiana.
Can you name all the Great Lakes from memory?
Ontario, Huron, Superior, Erie, Michigan.
Yep. That's it. We always remembered the acronym HOMES growing up. HOMES, Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior.
I just rattled them off. I didn't even know that one. I'm just pointing
You
out
did.
this logo for the Diabetes Association. The BESIA, all merged.
Somebody. It looks like somebody can't type or something.
Right. Now check this out, guys. What is this on the wing? I don't know what that is. It looks like steps. Like a step ladder for someone to climb up.
Oh, I know. It's for the gremlin. That's how
Yeah.
he gets on the wing.
That's how he gets on the wing, yes. There's also an antenna in the middle of the plane now.
There's something on the wing. Something.
And that
Sorry, I had to
flap
say that.
is super bent up. Like, that's a lot of wing bent up in the air. I just wanted to point it out, something weird I saw. Now, the next one's a question for the chat. Do you remember him having a mohawk? Yes or no?
You talking about Flower?
Uh-huh. You remember a mohawk? Because I don't.
I don't know. I really do think.
I have a no NES in the chat.
I don't
Again,
know.
opening day, the flower in the park does not have a mohawk. That's
Hard
what's
to
in
say
the
on
bottom
that one.
right.
I'm probably 50-50 on that one.
I remember a little bump, not a full-blown mohawk. That looks so wrong to me.
Gosh, I forgot how long Activision has been making games. You know, they made Atari games. I
Yes,
forgot
they
about
did.
that. Oh my gosh.
And both designs have the SK, the KI merge. Teresa, do you want to talk about yours here? Can you zoom in on Teresa's? And then Teresa's done. She can go if she wants.
Teresa, you there? I think she's out, honestly, Sandy. She might be
Yeah, I'm
asleep.
here. I'm sorry. I'm just crashing. Can I say goodnight?
So you want me to talk about this, the Any Lab test?
Yeah, you can talk about it. Just go ahead real quick. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's just all merged. Teresa saw it today.
Yeah, right near Smith's grocery
Is this
store.
a place that you've been to before?
No, I just walked by there and I looked up. I'm like, oops, it's merged. I just happened to notice it walking by and it caught my eye. You see it?
Yep, I see it.
Can't
The
miss
L
it.
and the A is merged, the A and the N is merged, and the T and the E kind of is merged,
No,
and
no,
the
no,
S
no,
and the
no.
T.
Every
Huh?
letter is merged. It's all
Yeah.
merged.
Oh,
The
it's
word
every letter
any,
now.
the word
Yeah.
And
lab, the word
it's
test.
new to
Oh my
me. I never noticed it. I think it's a new store and I looked at it and I'm like, oh no.
But
Merging.
not now. Now is not merged.
Yeah.
What are we looking at here?
We're looking at another Atari game, and half of them have the stars the light blue like it is now, but I found one with white like I remember it. I know some people remember gold. I remember gold too. White or gold is fine. Oop, but not the light blue. I can't look. I'm gonna need someone. I gotta clock Joey out. We're clocking out late, and he already crashed. Oh, the P's are broken in Apprentice, and Sorcerer's merged. I'm seeing
Sorcerer's
this in a
merged.
really tiny corner right now. Okay, this is just, again, these are Atari games from back in the day. Just look at the logo. It's just about the logos.
I've never played this game.
I've never played them either. All I'm saying is that's the early 1980s. And those are the logos for VidTech and Sneak and Peek. And that just seems odd to me for the early 80s. So, guys, do you remember this game being Smurfs or just Smurf?
No, it was the Smurfs.
It was Smurfs. Well, I don't remember the for the game. The game was just Smurfs for me.
And now it's Smurf.
I also don't remember Rescue in Gargamel's Castle.
Okay, well, that's the thing. I could see if it was Smurf Rescue in Gargamel's Castle, then that would be a different story. But if it's not there showing the rescue in Gargamel's Castle, then it should be
Well, that's
Smurf.
the thing. The ones on the left do not have Rescue in Gargamel's Castle. The ones on the right do.
Okay, that's so
And it
weird.
was just Smurfs. It wasn't Smurf. But here's the best part, Brian. The intro screen does not have a blue tail.
Ha! So the blue
How
tail's
hard would it have
gone.
been? Yeah, how hard would it have been to put a little blue block, a blue pixel on the butt?
All right, I think this one goes to Jeff. Jeff, this is yours. This next one.
Yep.
Jeff, you there? Okay, he's back. Jeff, you back? All right, there you go. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Yeah, I had to leave because there was no sound and I had to come back. All right, credit Jeff Zanzibar. Recently, ADA in Georgia has been in the spotlight due to her lawsuit against President Donald Trump. Please spell her first name how you remember seeing it on TV or social media. We will say her name to help. Fannie Willis.
Was it Fannie?
If you guys know this woman, please spell her name in the chat.
Now, where'd you say she was
Gerald,
from? Georgia?
yes, she's from Fulton County, Georgia. General Sorrow says felonious.
I agree.
I love it.
That's funny.
So Gerald Neal says Fani. High Pocket says Fanni. Gerald Neal says she's my hero. I can't see your chat, Brian. You might have to read your chat. Hey, Splatter.
Hey, I think Fannie. I'm just guessing.
I'm
Okay,
guessing
Teresa.
too. Teresa, you must have a second wind.
You sound wide awake now.
I'm trying to stay awake, but I'm having a hard time. I'm trying. I keep drinking Cokes.
Okay, guys, if you're in Brian's chat, I'm sorry, I can't see you. I can't see your answers. Mandanimal is guessing Fanny. Oh, wait, there's a heart on top. Fanny by Gaslight is the worst movie title I've ever heard. Jeff, you there?
Yeah. Jeff remembers seeing her name over and over as Fanny, Fanny. But her name has always been spelled Fani. Do you remember her name spelled this way? We also have residue of Fanny with IE for anyone who remembers that spelling.
That would be me.
I probably saw it that way too, but I definitely don't remember it the way it is now. It looks ridiculous to me.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Riot Gaming said Bruce, and Michael Russum is laughing at it.
But guys, check out that W in the Willis. Do you remember the W looking like that in Times New Roman?
No, and it's also merged with the I and the
I mean,
and
it
the
looks like
L
it.
and the
It looks
L.
like a double V. Come on, guys, that's like a double V.
LLI lie is merged as well. It does look like a double V.
Well, I mean, it's where it looks like where the V's are intersecting, not at the end of the. I guess you know what I'm trying to say.
It
Where
doesn't
the
matter.
two V's are supposed to intersect, they're not. It's like one V is going straight through the other one on not even tip to tip.
If you look at that close up, the thin line goes up through the middle line and then cuts in.
But that is your standard Times New Roman now
I know it's wrong.
on the W. Yeah.
That's just so weird. But like I said, it's all merged.
But here's a quiz question for you guys out there, and you can answer in the chat. What is the default setting on Microsoft Word for your font size and your font type? If anyone can answer that without looking it up.
Oh, I haven't used Word that much to know. But I would guess it'd be Helvetica. And I would guess 12 point, 10 point maybe.
General Sorrow says Times New Roman, question mark. Anyone else?
So on this screen we have Fanny with an I-E
John-
and Fanni.
John Nada says Helvetica. Times New Roman 12, if I remember correctly. You know, now guys, Times New Roman 12-point font was what they expected you to type in research documents. However, and also essays if you're typing up an essay. However, by default, out of the box, Microsoft Word comes with 11-point Calibri.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Is that
And
a
maybe
micro-
that's a Mandela effect. Maybe that's a Mandela effect for you guys. I mean, because I remember them. I thought they used to come with Times New Roman.
a Mandela effect for Curiouser? She remembers New Times Roman.
Oh, New Times Roman. No, it was Times New Roman for me, but I'm not discrediting her. There's residue here for Fannie Willis, guys, with the NNY version. And these are from legitimate sources, too, you know?
These are transcripts on archive.org.
I know we can't talk politics here, so this may trigger some folks. Again, sorry for
It's just
that.
spelling. We're just focusing on the spelling.
We're just looking at spelling, that's all. All right, next up, Teresa, you want to read this one? This looks like it'd be something up your alley.
Okay, I'll read it. There is something growing in freshwater lakes and streams that never existed in my past. I'm curious to know if you ever heard of these living fossils. I swear I'm having deja vu with this one.
Oh my
Well, they
gosh,
don't
you
look
know,
like this. That's what they look like
No.
dried out.
you know what those things look like? They look like bone marrow or bone.
Yeah, these are weird.
Animal
Have you ever
bodies.
seen a bryozone before? Have you ever heard of them? No, I haven't.
Has anyone ever heard or seen bryozoan before?
No, no. No.
No, but it looks kind of like
It looks like a growth.
I mean, it looks like frog eggs or something. I don't know.
We got
No.
100% no's in the chat so far. Yes, living fossil is an oxymoron. I completely agree.
Where was I, Brian?
It does look like a hornet's nest. I agree with that too.
These
ahead, Teresa.
gelatinous blobs are multiple living organisms living as a colony together. As the colony grows, the blob grows. The blob.
The blob, yeah.
The blob. But sometimes they spread out in a pattern or make a thin blob. There are so many species, colors, and shapes bryozoan can take depending on their habitat. Oh, that's interesting. But they grow in lakes in my area, and I grew up with a lake in my backyard and have never heard of them, much less seen them before. Have you? Very interesting. That's brand new to me.
There's nearly 5,000 species. Less than 90 have been identified in freshwater environments.
Oh.
And only 24 freshwater species in North America so far.
That was too tiny for me to read, Sandy. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Wow,
Some are
that's
underwater,
crazy.
some aren't.
The blob in your backyard for bryozoan. Wow.
This is some information about them.
Yeah.
They're like coral, but they grow in fresh water.
Never heard of them before. That's new.
Well, they're not like they're not really like coral. Someone picked one up in a short and described it as a breast implant. It feels like a breast implant, they said.
Yes. Got it.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Those are so weird.
Blob.
Yeah, so they're kind of squishy, like brains or something.
Yeah. And weird looking. What's that?
That's what they look like close up.
Wait, on the outside? That's on the outside?
That's what each individual one looks like.
That's creepy.
Yeah, that is really creepy, honestly.
Oh,
that looks like,
very creepy.
The top one looks a little bit pretty. Looks like a Mandelbrot If you ever look at a Mandelbrot drawing, they're like a fractal, fractalization.
No.
Like fractals.
Whoa.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at the tiger spots on them or patterns.
Yeah.
Some of those look
Never-
like beehives.
Those are
Yeah,
weird.
they do. That's someone's at hornet's nest. Yep.
It's got
Never seen these
lots.
before.
What in the
Very
world?
bizarre.
Hey, what would you do if you saw one of those in your pond and it was pulsating?
I wouldn't touch it.
No way.
I'd get away from it.
I'd be like, okay, am I going to turn into venom? I mean, what's going to happen to me?
It's better not to touch things you're not sure of, Brian. You don't know what it's going to do to you. You don't know if it's poisonous or, you know what I mean? Or, yeah, it's better not to touch it.
Like, here's some more flat ones.
What's that one in the bottom middle? That one looks weird.
That's what I said. Sometimes they grow out flat in weird patterns.
So weird.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right.
Jeff,
Very, very interesting.
Jeff, this is a
Okay.
long one, Jeff, if you want to read it.
Oh, this soup
Go
looks
out.
familiar. Is that minestrone soup?
That is.
I used to eat that all the time at the Olive
Yes,
Garden
I
many
love-
years
I love
ago. Minestrone.
Yes. Can I say something real quick? I love
Yeah.
minestrone and I also love Italian wedding soup. Those are both of my. They're
Yes,
really
the
good.
Olive Garden. I miss that place. I can't eat it no more because y'all know my gluten allergy now. But yeah, this was one of my favorite soups, minestrone. Oh, I
Good
miss that.
Guru says, I remember food.
Yeah, Sandy, but with my wheat gluten allergy, I can no longer eat a lot of soups now, like a lot. Yep.
Not even chicken noodle. You can't have chicken noodle.
If it has wheat in it, that's a big no. No wheat. No wheat or gluten. It's a big no-no for me now.
Jeff, are you going to read or you want me to read?
I can read it.
Okay.
Credit Jeff Zanzibar and Sandy. Sometimes Mandela effects present as things that never existed in our past. And this one is exactly that. Foods we have never seen before.
This is like word salad here. If it doesn't make sense, I'm sorry. I was like falling asleep typing.
While searching for Jeff's find, I came across a couple other products. Not all food, but a couple other food related. I want to ask you about those first. Does anyone remember Campbell's selling crayons and art
N.
set alphabet games, alphabet dice games? Grew up 10 minutes from the factory. Never knew anyone who had these.
I grew up. Sandy. You say Sandy. I grew up 10 minutes from the Campbell Soup Factory, and I never knew anyone who had any of these things, which I find strange.
Well, I have to ask you, Sandy. Do you remember the E in Campbell's looking like a capital E?
They changed, Brian. They changed that. I looked into that a long time ago. They changed the logo. You have to look at the logo history because I found that a long time ago. Yeah.
You have to see
Yeah.
what year it changed for you to see if it's a
Yes.
Mandela.
Yes. Definitely look at the logo history. Definitely.
I gotta say, guys, I don't know why, but I remember Campbell. No S. Campbell Soup.
For me, it was always Campbell's apostrophe S, or Campbell apostrophe S.
I'm having a memory of Campbell. I don't know why. Like a duel, not just a like it was always Campbell, but like they are both right for me.
Yeah, I was leaning in that direction with some of the other ones presented tonight. Did they have trading cards?
Yeah, they did. That's the next question.
Jeff?
Having trouble reading that.
Were these Campbell Soup trading cards? I just find it a little strange that a company that was sponsoring nearly everything in my childhood, like you would go to the Phillies game and you'd have the Campbell Soup kids, they give away stuff. Like, it's Campbell Soup everywhere around me. I've never seen any of these things. Also, my Uncle Vincent, he worked for Campbell Soup like 20 years, and he lived with us when I was growing up. Never seen any of these. I just think it's weird because all of these are like the 90s, the 80s, 70s. Just strange to me.
I'll never forget the from the 80s. You remember the garbage pail kids, the
Yep.
trading cards, and it came with bubble gum.
I still have some of those.
Do you have them sealed in the wrapper?
No.
Because they'd be worth something today, I'm sure.
They're still worth something even when they're not sealed. They're very expensive, like on eBay and whatever. I have the first and I think the third series of it, and they're worth some money. I used to have all of them.
Oh, they have
Campbell
money
Soup
containers? That's
Company.
cool.
I'm trying to see what year it was created because I don't know the exact year. 1876. That was when it was first created.
You want to talk about these incognito safes?
I didn't know if Jeff was going back to reading or not. There
Jeff,
are even.
you need me to read? It's probably better if I read because there's no delay.
Okay.
There are even Campbell Soup incognito safes, but I'm not surprised by this. I've seen other household cans as safes before. So as I mentioned, Jeff saw a commercial for the product we've never seen before. Yes or no, have you ever heard of Prego soup, not the sauce, but actual soup like Progresso?
So yes or no in the chat. Have you ever heard of Prego soup? Brian, Teresa, have you ever heard of Prego soup?
What was that again, Sandy? I'm sorry.
Have you ever heard of Prego soup? Not Progresso, Prego.
No, not me.
Prego. Spell it.
John,
Spell it. Brian,
John,
Sandy, spell it.
Prego. Prego.
Like the
Oh,
sauce.
I'd have to see a picture of the can. No Progressive.
We're talking about Prego as in the pasta sauce, them making soup.
John That's a tough one.
Byron Offspring says yes, which is surprising. You'll find out why in a minute.
I have to think about that one. That one's kind of weird.
Gerald Neal says no, only the pasta sauce. Euler Greg says no. Mandela says, I hope my soup is not Prego.
I'm going to do a call out right now that if anyone finds residue for this soup, please send it to me. If you find residue for this soup, and you're going to see the cans at the end, please send it to me. Are you reading it first before playing it?
Yes, we never have, but there is a commercial for the soup that is nowhere to be found on the internet. Even Google doesn't remember the soup ever existing. Do you remember this?
Introducing Prego soups with homemade Italian taste.
It's not enough
to enjoy you in the afternoon. I crave you in the evening too. Lentil, minestrone, minestrone with sausage, tender chicken with firm vegetables.
Don't ask me to be faithful to just the word.
If I had to guess, this commercial was probably from the 80s.
It's in there.
Yep.
I want to take you home to Mama. Delicious.
It was a good find, but
I mean, you sure it's not a parody? Could it be a parody? No.
no, I've
No.
searched I did find this. I found one thing. It's a review. It's the only thing on the internet related to the soup. It says minestrone by Prego. Tasted good, good amount of veggies, and it says September 2020. So confusing I can't. Because that commercial doesn't look like it's from 2020 at all.
It was from
No.
a commercial block from the mid 80s. You know how they have those old commercials on
And that's why
YouTube.
this review is extremely confusing. And again, while searching for these Prego soups that do not exist anywhere else besides this commercial, I saw other products by Prego that I've never seen before. These are sauces in cans, which I've also never seen before, only jars. That doesn't mean they
No.
don't exist, though.
All right, so this is the Prego Hearty Meals Meatball Rigatoni. I've never seen this before.
Neither
I
have
picked it up at Dollar General. It was on sale for $1.50. It's Campbell's product. It looks really appealing.
Has anyone ever
I've
heard
seen
of
the
Hearty
bagged
Meals before?
Prego products, but I've never seen the jarred sauces. I've
It
never
looks
seen
like
a
it's going to send you
canned
straight to the toilet. To be honest with you.
sauce with meat in it. Let's heat that up. That looks really tasty, though.
Anyone
All
ever
right,
seen
so this
anything
is the
like this?
Prego Heart.
So I found these Prego Ready Meals at Walmart for $1.94 each. They
Wow.
are 9 ounces each. They are microwavable, and the expiration date is about a year. I would imagine this would be something that would be fantastic for a camp out, or maybe if you're really hungry, just open the package and eat them as they are.
This is from
But they
2016.
come in different varieties, such as marinara and Italian sausage, creamy tomato penne,
You have to heat them to eat
and
them?
Yep.
creamy 3-cheese Alfredo, rotini.
I mean, it says ready
There were
meals.
other
You mean
flavors. These
eat
are
it
just the
raw.
ones that I picked. They were
Yeah, in other words, just throw them
$1.94
in the
each.
microwave. They're done.
So I found these Prego Ready Meals at Walmart for
No, listen.
$1.
If it says ready, that means it's ready to eat.
No, it's ready to eat after you heat it up. You don't have to make
No.
the pasta and the sauce separately. You
Okay, it
throw
does
it in
say
the microwave and
microwavable,
heat
and you're right. It does say microwavable. So it's not exactly a ready meal, is it?
Ooh, yuck. No, I'm reading the comments.
Prego Ready Meals. In 2020, Barilla released ready-made pasta. That was the first time I had seen pre-cooked pasta in pouches. These are older with sauce. So imagine that you go to the store, you have pre-cooked pasta. Like, would you buy that? I mean, would you use it? Would you trust it? You know, would you trust it to be
That
everything you were
video,
hoping for?
that video that was playing was by a prepper, and he was saying that it was, good to have, but it's only good for a year. So I don't know how that's good for a prepper to get food that's only good for a year. Has anyone ever heard of any of these?
No.
I know one person remembers the soup, Siren Offspring, but Google doesn't remember the soup.
So I found these Prego.
Sorry.
Okay.
It was the same wording, I think, on both of those
Yeah, but they're
slides.
different pictures. I know. I forgot to
Yeah,
switch
different
the
pictures.
words.
That's okay.
The words that were there, go back. They're different. I don't know if these are new packaging for ready meals or not, because they just say what they are. But they're the same, like, microwavable pouch thing, but it's like Prego mushroom carbonara, Prego mac and cheese, Prego spicy seafood. Never seen these either.
Interesting. And last but not least, have you ever seen Prego pasta? All of these were sold at Walmart and Dollar General, possibly grocery stores, but I can only confirm these two stores.
I found it. Real beef. It's in there in new Prego Plus spaghetti sauce with beef and onions. I really found it. Prego Plus with chunks of ground sirloin beef. Lots of beef. I finally found it. It's spaghetti sauce you can really sink.
Where's the beef? Yeah, remember Where's the Beef lady?
Prego taste. Try all 4 delicious varieties.
Do you remember
new
Prego
Plus?
Plus?
With beef. Boy, did I find
I did not remember that Prego Plus. No.
They gave her a gigantic jar. That is the Where's the Beef lady. Like, stop it. I don't remember any of these things.
Nope,
Jeff?
me either.
All
But-
because
but if
Jeff
you're
found
tell-
a commercial.
If you're telling me if they had little chopped up sirloins, there's no way that would be like $1 or whatever, how much the Prego sauces were back then. It would have to be like probably $10 for that sauce. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just pointing out that it's the Where's the Beef lady.
And I read today that she got fired from Wendy's commercials for doing that commercial.
Oh, get
No
out
way.
of here.
Yeah.
What?
The whole story that I never heard of.
Because they
No, I
specifically
never heard that.
advertise that it has onions and meat and beef. That's probably why.
Probably.
Yeah, is any of this new for you? The Campbell's merch is blowing my mind. I should have seen this before, and Prego only made sauce in our past. What about yours?
So
Yes, they
again,
made all these different soups.
if anyone finds residue of these soups, please send it to me. The soups that are on the screen. Can't find any.
And last but not least, here with the newer Mandela effects that we are covering tonight. So we have this thing where we've covered gemstones in the past, but tonight we got to ask you about a metal around the stones and jewelry and watches.
I hope Teresa's still awake for this one. She's going to love this.
So open-ended question of this time. Please name the colors of gold that you're aware of.
So in the chat, please name the colors of gold that you're aware of, please.
White gold. My mother used to wear it.
Hey, rose gold is one of them.
White gold for sure, because my mother was allergic to regular gold.
Yeah, I know there's
White gold.
White gold, there's gold, and then
Rose
there's
gold.
Rose gold. Those are the three that I'm familiar with.
Why is there more gold we don't know about?
Brian, can you look at the chat since you can see both chats, please?
Yes,
Is anyone answering?
we're looking. I'm looking in the chat here, you guys. I haven't seen anything. Okay, so Edward Keene says white, yellow, rose. Siren says white, rose. Michael Rosem says white gold, rose gold, yellow gold. Noise Guru says orange, silver. Mandela says yellow, white, rose gold, black gold.
Black,
I guess it's
yeah, they got the oil canister there. Black gold is oil. Yep. Mhm.
white gold, yellow gold, no rose gold for Gerald Neal.
All right, we can go on.
Okay.
Sit down, everyone. If you're not sitting, sit.
Well, I've sat a long time ago, Sandy.
Oh, good.
In my past, or in Sandy's past here, there was only yellow, white, and rose gold. I also heard the term black gold, but that was always a reference to crude oil.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Right with Mandela there.
All gold used in jewelry is an alloy mixed with other metals to give the gold stability. Without it, the gold jewelry would become warped, scratched, and even chipped because the metal is too soft in recent decades. So fine jewelers have experimented. Do I need to go start at the top, I guess?
No, you can just read the bottom because I'm going to show
Okay.
you.
So fine jewelers have experimented with new alloys to create 24 and 14 karat gold in outrageous colors, which I have never seen before. Is it a Mandela? I'm not sure, but I can tell you that these have been sold for years, and I've never seen anything like it before. Now, what always gets me with gold and diamonds, diamonds are rated with carat sizes as well. and gold is rated carats as far as like 24 karat gold is almost pure gold, you know?
Brian, just go to the next screen.
Okay,
This is purple gold. It's actually over 80% gold, which makes it higher purity than 18 karat gold. It even has the same conductivity as regular gold. You can see it's conductive and the resistance is so low I can't pick it up here. But in the electronic industry, this is purple gold. It's actually over 80%.
Okay, so
It's
both sag
more.
arm.
So purple gold is more pure than 18 karat yellow gold. Just want to point that out. Go ahead, Brian.
Okay, so both Sag Arm and Sandy, Jose and I saw same short the same day that teaches about how purple gold is made. And that's what led me to discover gold comes in all of these colors now.
Uh-huh.
They even have red gold. What? Pink gold. This is pinker than rose gold.
Yeah, there's multiple pinks there.
Green gold.
Greens. These are all from fine jewelers, guys. These are not like from Wish or something.
Looks like something you'd find out of Etsy.
Nope, these are fine jewelers.
Introducing
These rings are all like $2,000, $4,000.
Introducing blue gold men's wedding bands, blue and turquoise. And purple gold? No way.
And lilac. Like, how much are those earrings, Brian? You can see if you zoom in.
$2,000 something dollars. They're $2,500 to $2,900.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to spend that much for jewelry? Let's see, black and gray gold.
Mm-hmm. So that watch is blue gold on the face.
Wow.
And it's
$34,000.
$34,000.
Temporarily unavailable, which means people are buying it up left and right.
And below that, it's a like a jeweler site that teaches you how to facet purple gold to make it like a gem.
Is blue gold real? Yes. 10 karat blue gold contains 41.7% pure gold. 14 karat blue gold contains 58 point something, and then 18 is 75% real gold, just like white gold, yellow gold, and rose gold. The stunning blue color comes from the plating that is applied over solid gold.
Similar to black gold.
You know what's funny about that bottom picture? It sort of reminds you of Thanos a little bit, doesn't it? Like Thanos and the gems.
I've never seen it, Brian.
Avengers. You ever watch any of the Avengers?
Never seen it, Brian.
Okay.
So here's
There
some
it
more
is.
pictures of the jewelry from multiple websites of fine jewelers.
What do you think? Mandela effect, where gold can now be every color of the rainbow, or just new information we happen to stumble upon? What do you guys think?
Okay, so hold on. It's at the top, it says rare shades of gold, and it tells you what they mix with it to make that color. For example, green gold contains pure gold, copper, silver, and zinc. Purple gold is gold and aluminum. Gray gold is white gold created by combining pure gold with copper, manganese, silver, or iron. So it tells you what they used, which alloys to make it an alloy to make the colors.
Yeah, that's the thing.
All gold, guys, again, all gold jewelry is an alloy. All of it.
Yes,
You cannot buy pure gold jewelry because it's too brittle.
it's too soft. That's what every jeweler will tell you, that if you try to, let's say, make a gold ring, it will bend easily.
Mm-hmm.
If you have pure gold. So 24 karat is about the highest I think you can go, right? Right, Sandy?
Yeah.
That's like 80% gold or something like that. 80 or 90.
Yeah, so being an alloy doesn't mean anything. They're all alloy. All right, there should be one more slide, I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Hang on, Sandy had a comment here from Super Mario Brothers 3 on a new thing here, possibly.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, so Steve Irwin died 2004 to 2006. Seeing his actual death on TV, I remember the family had the footage destroyed, but some remember seeing it on TV. Yeah, I do remember seeing it.
I don't. I didn't watch.
Oh gosh. Okay, so Noise Guru says 24 karat is 99% pure gold. Yeah,
What are they
Ragamuffin says
mixing it with to make it stable?
yes.
I'm seeing what they mix it with.
Oh.
Composition.
I honestly like rose gold, even though
No,
it's
they're saying
more.
it's 100% because of its excellent purity and a distinct bright color. 24 karat gold is more expensive than 22 and 18 karat gold.
It
But
is.
then under
It's more
here it
expensive.
says it's 99%. And under here it's saying it's 90%. Oh, this is not accurate. Everybody's saying different things.
Yeah, Ryogamine says it's 99%.
So why is one saying it's 100 and another saying it's 90?
I have no clue.
Pure gold can be easily scratched and bent, so it's impractical for daily wear, yet the most expensive. So.
Well, that covers all the new ones for tonight. But hang in there, guys. I do want to talk about the kidney change. I found that one to be probably one of the bigger ones from last time. Sandy, you mind if I talk about that one or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Brian, I'm going to say goodnight, guys.
Okay.
Good night, Teresa.
Night, Teresa.
Good night. Okay, I stuck around as long as I could.
That's okay. We just got one more folder to cover.
All right. Good night, everyone. Good night. And I never heard of that gold before, Sandy, whatever the heck it was.
Sandy, I like your. What about the gold? Teresa?
I just found a chart. For the gold. There's multiple 20. I found a chart with multiple 24 carats. And it says, so there is one that's 92%, 99.5, 99.9, 99.99, 99.9999, and 99999. Yeah, so apparently they can do it, but usually the purest gold is reserved for gold bullion.
I thought like 24 karat gold is like the highest gold. That's what I always thought.
But they're saying there's multiple purity of 24 karat gold, and that for jewelry they rarely use the purest because it's too soft.
Interesting.
Gold bullion, however, is like 99.99.
You mean like the bars, like gold bars, right?
So literally 100%.
Interesting.
Yeah, gold has some interesting properties because it's one of the most highly conductive. It's either gold or silver. I can't remember. One of them is the most highly conductive metal.
Oh Lordy, what's this one?
Okay, this one.
That looks kind of X-rated.
Sandy says, "I believe our bodies have all been altered again, and it's a body part that's already been Mandela." We're talking about
not
what?
That body part, Teresa.
No, not that body part.
We're showing a little angel peeing. I thought something happened to the guy's thing.
All right. So here's the question, guys. Here's the question, guys and gals. Guys and gals, are our kidneys the same size? Yes or no?
Teresa,
this is question 1.
Do you want to answer?
Yes, I think they're supposed to be. I don't know. Maybe pictures I've seen, they're the same size, aren't they?
So, guys, if you already saw this or you saw my short, just answer what you originally thought it was before you saw the short or the presentation.
I thought they're supposed to be the same size.
I thought they were too.
Yeah, me too. They look like kidney beans.
Hanavi says same size. And
So
to me,
question
gold
2.
is a color too, Gerald. You're along with you on that.
Question 2:
Yes,
How
gold.
far or how are our kidneys positioned? Equal height or higher, one higher than the other?
Same for Mandanimal. Yes, Michael Russum, yes. So Teresa, what do you remember? Equal height or one higher than the other?
Sandy, you know my take on this one.
I know.
Equal
Teresa,
height for me.
did she just disappear?
No, she's on mute.
Gerald Neal, I'm not saying that. Most people saw this. You can go on. I can't see your chat anyway.
All right, so this is no longer the case. Now one kidney is slightly larger and one kidney sits higher up than the other. Does this match your memory of the human body? Heck no, not my reality. Jeff,
And
what
on
about
top
you?
of that, a lot of people are saying that the right one sits higher. That's not always the case. In most people, the right one sits higher, but in some cases, the left one sits higher.
I feel like they're in competition with each other. Honestly, it looks like two monkeys climbing the same tree, and one's
It
just
does, yeah.
doesn't it? Like, hey, I'm
It
gonna
looks
beat
like-
you to the top. That's what it is.
It was my first thought too. Listen, it was my first thought too, but I think Philo left a comment. I think it was Philo. If it wasn't, it was someone else. They look like fetuses.
They do.
That's what they look like.
And I
That was
remember
my
them
first
even.
thought when I saw these. What are you saying, Jeff?
I remember them even. That looks crazy to me.
Me too.
They do look like fetuses.
Yeah, fetuses or monkeys climbing a tree. I was just showing you the.
They did climb because they're higher than they used to be too.
Now, some of my residue, you'll have to look. Some of my residue is
No.
true residue. Like it's residue with the first effect.
Yeah, now, Sandy, my dad has one kidney, and unfortunately for him, he has he gets a because kidneys flush the blood. They flush the bad stuff out of the bloodstream. They
So does the
filter
liver.
it, right? And so my dad's kidneys, or kidney, since it's working alone, it cannot rid the body of uric acid as easily. So my dad gets gout a lot.
Yeah, I know.
It's unfortunate.
It is.
So the kidneys are up higher. They're up further into the rib cage. But as you can see, even in these other pictures here, they're again, Sandy is showing the red, showing you that this is current reality. The ones with the red bordering. It's strange, but I don't remember the rib cage having those two extra ribs at the bottom. Do you? I thought the rib cage was like one solid, like where you had the rows of the bones, but they were all kind of together. I don't remember the two separate bones that are connected to the very bottom there.
It wasn't. The ribs weren't even connected like that for me. That's a Mandela for me. The ribs are all separate for me. All of them.
Oh, all of them were separate for you? They were
Yep.
never joined?
All of them.
Wow.
Same for me.
What, they were all connected or not for you?
Not connected.
Really?
And bottom ribs were floaters. Now we don't have a floating rib. So DD74, thank you for mentioning that, because we don't have a floating rib anymore. So here's some residue. As you can see, go back, Brian. The one on the bottom right, he's holding his hands where the kidneys were. But the kidneys are marked higher up. That's the best residue ever. I love it. And on the top, the kidneys are in front of the pelvis, not in the rib cage. And the bottom left, they're on top of the pelvis, below the rib cage. And of course, they're all the same size and same height.
It's interesting. Well, we brought up a lot of interesting Mandela effects tonight.
Wait, before you go, can you Google something real quick?
Sure.
Damien G's in the chat. He's saying, look at Shirley MacLaine's last name.
Who?
Shirley MacLaine. Is she spelled like John McClane? Yeah. That's actually how I remember her name spelled.
No.
So I'm not affected by that, Damien. What do you remember? She hasn't.
There was no A for me.
Oh, it was McClane.
Yeah.
It's always McClane for me.
Yeah, that looks wrong to me.
I don't know if I remember it as Mac-L. It was McClane. Like M-A-C-L, not M-A-C capital L.
Yeah, that's wrong too.
No, I remember it like this. Shirley MacLaine, like that, in the chat. That's what I remember.
There's a few people in the chat that remember it the way I do.
Mm-hmm.
And Animal.
Well, that's what Damien remembers. That's why he brought it up. Oh, no, Damien remembers McLean.
Yeah.
Shirley MacLaine.
Either way, it's wrong.
I believe you, but that's I'm the only one I think who remembers it without the. I do not remember as Mac Lane. It was McLean.
Sounds about right. I don't know about that one. It seems like it was Mick, like MC.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
He was saying to look at the parents' names in the bio.
Oh, the parents' names?
Yeah. Are you saying she changed her name when she became famous? Like a stage name? And her parents kept the original name?
Let's see, where's the family?
Noise Guru, I thought the same thing when I saw McLean. I thought of the burger.
So, what was her? Is it Shirley Temple or who? No, who is this?
No, Shirley MacLaine.
It does mention. Oh, she was named after Shirley Temple. I get it.
What's her parents' names?
Shirley MacLean Beatty.
Wait, go up. What was that? Go up.
What?
Scroll up. Next to her name.
Okay, so she was born as Shirley MacLean, MacLean.
MacLean.
Yeah, MacLean.
So she did change her name when she became famous.
Okay. Well, that would explain it then.
That would explain why he remembers that, but I do not. I don't remember the Mac like that. I don't remember. It was all one word.
Yeah, but we are going to have to end the show. It is come time for the end of the show. Do you guys have any other final thoughts, Sandy or Jeff? Anyone in the chat?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Anyone?
Wait, are we
Huh?
switching to Friday next week?
I'm not definite on that one, but fairly certain.
All right, guys. You heard
We
him.
will. Have we voted on that one, Sandy, with the rest of everyone else? Jeff, you're good with Friday, right?
Yeah.
What about Teresa? Have you mentioned it to her about switching to Friday?
I don't know. I know Esther's better with Fridays.
Esther is okay. All right. Well, so I guess Friday it is. We will see you guys this coming Friday for the next show. We hope to see you then. Have a great Mandela Effect night, and God bless.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.